What are you here for, friend?
Can we go to Semine now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord van Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails, I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Semine.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Give us some nuts of food. Help the hungry with a few crumbs of bread.
Look who's here. Welcome, Radovan.
How's it going, groom? How's your health?
What can I tell you? You know how it is.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or... Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Nice. That was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely, both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
But you were better. If they hadn't broken it up, we probably wouldn't have stood a chance.
Aye, well, you wouldn't have avoided the stocks either way. People in the village don't like strangers, and my father's no different. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatja. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa. And his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Not yet.
Well, if you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sucker. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl in the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
Do you know who she is?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or Wojtek.
Show me here. I'll massage them for you.
Stupid, he can't even see how he's embarrassed.
Really use some rest now. Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Henry? What are you doing here, Henry? I can't tell you how happy I'm to see you here.
Greetings, Olbram. I see the richest farmer in the county can't miss such an occasion.
Exactly. I was just wondering what that tea project is doing here.
Let it go. Don't let him ruin the wedding for you.
All right. Let's drink to that, yes?
Sure. To your health, Olbram.
To yours, Henry. To yours.
And she was sure.
You there? A word, if you will.
May God give you many children. For the joy of your father and mother as well. I'm sure they're looking forward to seeing
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? Well, we can't let her sit in a corner till the end.
She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But be gentle with her, though. She's a sensitive girl.
Why are you looking at me like that, Kartashek? Are you admiring your work?
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
Someone will hear you, but if you ever want to give him a proper beating,
Oh, God, this is punishment.
By a while ago, and he was telling her something about butter.
is Mishka dead? Only a tree stump would have the patience to listen to that.
What's she supposed to do? Run away, yelling like crazy?
And tell Voight to stop making a fool of him.
The bottom foot was mine.
Forget it. So we can...
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Definitely her. He's so stupid he can't even see how he's embarrassing himself. Whereas she knows it all too well. And I bet she'd like to disappear.
What could I blame you
Where are them servants with the booze?
How nice of you to care about other people.
Henry! Finally! You have no idea how happy I am to see you again!
Likewise. How are you?
How can I put this? I'm in a fix!
Oh? What happened this time?
Look around you. This much booze! This won't end well! You have to help me!
Like how?
How? You have to make sure I don't get drunk. If you see me with booze in my hands, don't let me drink it, or it'll end badly for me.
So I'm supposed to follow you around and mind you like a child?
Well, I'd surely appreciate it.
Oh, all right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Sure.
Oh, give me.
Yes.
All right. Bring me a golden goose.
Mishka? Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Great things.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To make the acquaintance of the young damsel. If she's willing, of course.
She's not willing, and she has no interest in your nonsense.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
Leave it off. Mishka's not interested in any poems.
Finally. Thank you.
Mishka, is it true?
Aye. And if you didn't listen only to yourself, you'd realise that.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone, or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not bad. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
Those are the worst.
You can talk. It took you long enough to wise up too.
But I did in the end.
And I'm grateful to you for it. If you hadn't come along, Wojtek would still be bending my ear. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Little place. What can I say? A hole it was.
Was? Has it grown since?
No. Skalitz was torched to the ground, and we had to flee.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. I have the honor.
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
You better believe I know how.
We'll see about that.
Care to dance?
Twit. So. And 1, 2, 3, and off we go!
Aye, I do. But we can't help it. Unless you know a girl who's desperate to get off.
See? You're doing pretty good.
I'm a natural.
Don't get so cocky. But you haven't stepped on my feet so far, which I can't say for many.
Possibly come off worse than unless she tries to hump her right away. Here in front of everyone? That'd take some balls. And what are you going to do when Wojtek gets married?
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son. How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried. I promised I'd help him. He introduced me to Lord Van Berghoff in return.
Sorry.
Henry, my sweet.
What do you want?
Well, you, of course. I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, you know, I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really? And Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
I see, you naughty girl. Where?
I'll show you. Follow me. Oh! Oh!
Well,
Good.
that was something.
Put something on before Ma sees you.
Thank you, lad. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
You're welcome.
A stick and burst into flames.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
After God's supposed to everyone say?
Well, yes. I haven't had such. Why do you ask?
Well,
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semine's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen, eh?
Where else? And she never takes her eyes off the pantry door.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
Not drunk enough for a wedding feast.
God, this will be a fuck-up.
If I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Give us poor beggars a bite to eat.
What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after all.
What are you after? What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Your Lord Semine tells me you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Is there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Too much should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? It's out of my way. You'll find food outside. What are you after? There's food and drink at least in
The drink is wet and dry, and no way to boot.
I'd rather die of... Well. Look what the contracted.
Easy, gents. Come in peace.
What are you doing here anyway, fella? One punch in the gob was near enough for you.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start greeting.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Why not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Semine won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there being up but pishy, but old Semine took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old boddock even put them under guard, with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some geech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right then. I won't let you down.
It's very hot in here, don't you think?
Are you still quarreling? I'm surprised you can still keep it up.
To pieces. How much does he owe you?
You want a punch?
I'll pay for it all. I
What are you gaping at?
But that man of yours, I mean, if what they say about him is true.
Stop dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know, or keep your mouth shut. Beating around the bush like this is good for no one.
He didn't say it. Well, I don't want to be the one to tell you. Latushka, your man has racked up quite a debt at the alehouse.
I tear you to pieces. How much does he owe you?
A few dozen fortunes.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't pull him another drop.
And how am I supposed to do that? If I don't serve him, someone else will. He's been coming here for so long, everybody knows him. I admire you for sticking with a man like that.
What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after all.
But that man of yours, I mean, if what they say about him is true.
Stop dilly-dallying.
Really, Talik's not
Gulping it down. Right out his barrel.
Can I try?
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Do we really have to wait for Von Berghoff?
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the gamp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard!
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
She won't even have a chance to enjoy the wedding.
Talking about our liquor,
Hey!
Look what I found for you.
Oh, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Well, I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord?
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did he do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semine himself.
You were pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is, when their work is praised, aren't they?
Well, no wonder you didn't know which way was up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. And maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fob. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. One that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
Aye, I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better. I can't complain.
No,
and nor should you.
I don't have coffee or cream. Greetings.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take it from the blacksmith?
Hey, hold on. I do enjoy pretty things. I really do. But what would I do with a sword? I wouldn't even know how to hold it.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
Is that why you think he might have taken the sword?
He committed a fashion crime already. People like that are capable of anything.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. See you later. I just can't decide.
I'm sorry.
Complained about you again. What's eating the old man
The greatest shade is under the candlestick.
I bet that precious
Finally,
bull of
we're
his
alone.
just...
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
It doesn't matter. Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you think someone nicked it?
I don't think so, I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me.
Do?
My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
I don't know. I don't trust you much, but I don't have a choice. I'll go and check it out.
I expect an apology as soon as you find the sword. And, Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
And it still wasn't enough for them. That lisping old fool Oldbrum keeps telling everyone we stole the meadow from them.
Do you know you actually rescued me?
I haven't got enough.
That's what princes do.
Contrary. We want to handle this for you. You don't need to cheat.
You'll be fucking sorry. And now this. If any of the get...
I see you. You thief.
I'm all yours.
I surrender. Enough.
Just fight. You'll get no mercy from me.
Enough.
Just watch
I
where
give
you're
up.
going next time.
Do it.
Piece of shit.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!